Hey, collective. All right, you guys, if you read the title, then you know this is a mini reading, a mini energy check-in. I pulled out my little cards and we're just going to tap in and see what is some quick messages for you. What's going on, what you need to know. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and hop into this. But before we do, if you would please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would love to have you a part of Empress Tarot and welcome you to the Soul Tribe. All right, you all, let's hop into these little mini messages. 10 of Cups. Ooh, I like it. This is happiness. This is emotional fulfillment. This is satisfaction. Ooh, somebody is very satisfied. Very satisfied. Okay. 2 of Cups. This could be in a relationship or a partnership. This is in a commitment. Somebody is very satisfied in a commitment. You can be dealing with a Taurus. But this is solid. This is serious. A solid, serious commitment. 7 of Cups. Oh boy, here go the energy. Okay, 7 of Cups. Seeing this as illusion and not an opportunity. Too good to be true. Somebody is seeing. I feel like somebody is looking at something as it is too good to be true. There's some confusion or some illusions around this happiness. But I feel like there's going to be some great news that comes towards you that's going to solidify this and confirm that this is what it is. 4 of Pentacles. Somebody could seem frugal or very I feel like self-centered, or I don't know if that's the word I'm trying to use, but very to themselves. What's up with this? King of Pentacles. Okay, moving forward. Somebody could be dealing with a strong masculine Taurus. The Lovers. Okay. Gemini energy. Taurus. Hangman. 4 Wands. The World. Okay, Spirit, tell me, we're going to have to pull out the love vibe cards because I just feel like that someone feels like something is too good to be true. And I feel like somebody is being advised to see something differently. In order for you to get past this, you're going to have to be open and receptive. There you go. 4 of Pentacles. You're going to have to be open and receptive to this. This could be that someone is saying, hey, we should live together. You should move in with me. I got a great job. So, okay, touche. In these readings, when you hear the opposite of what you're feeling, have discernment and use your intuition. If the situation is that this person doesn't have a good job, they are not, stable, they don't have their own, they're not. This King of Pentacles is somebody who is structured. They've been where they've been for a really long time. So they're not flighty. They don't move around. They're pretty stationary. A lot of them have owned their home for a really, really long time. But yeah, use your intuition when it comes to if this applies or if this resonates. Because I just hear somebody say, but wait, you said, this red flags. If your person ain't got no job or they're coming out and they're not stable, yeah, this ain't your message. Cosmic connection. But for those who have someone that is very grounded, very mature, very responsible. There you go. The key word here is responsible. Cosmic connection. This connection transcends time and logic. You've met each. Okay, y'all, I can't even get my words out. Cosmic connection. This connection transcends time, space, and logic. You've met in other lifetimes and other dimensions. This person should feel good to you. This person should be familiar to you energetically and spiritually. So there's a connection. There's a divine connection. It's almost like you guys can complete each other's sentences. False connection. Okay, that's what we were just talking about. You got to have a discernment between a true divine connection and a false connection. The bond may be karmic, temporary, or just meant to teach. Either way, it's not what it appeared to be. That's that Seven of Cups. So you have to have a discernment. Is this a spiritual cosmic connection or is this a false connection? Can you build from this or will you need to heal from this? That's the discernment. And I knew I had to speak to it. Alternative motives. I knew I had to speak to it because there's this false sense of false sense of security. Okay, Spirit, tell us more about this energy. We're going into the Hierophant and the King of Pentacles. Tell me more about this energy. It's the Seven of Cups and the Hangman for me. That energy is where I'm kind of like, love is love. Love transcends labels, gender, and expectations. Let your heart feel without fear or apology. If you find that you're having to defend yourself more in this connection than you are able to love in this connection, yeah, I think you are in a false connection. Okay, false sense of happiness. This is when we say don't try to make everything fit, because this is definitely on the flip-flop. Physical passion. Don't confuse sex with emotions. Don't confuse. So there's sex and there's feelings, right? You can have a really great time sexually with this person, but emotionally you're void, right? You don't have an emotional connection to this person. That's a false connection. You know, if it's just pleasure, more pleasure, and it's more emotionally painful, yeah, that ain't it. Physical passion. This connection is charged with desire. Just make sure hearts aren't getting lost in the heat. Just what I just said. Just what I had just sensed. There's a false sense of happiness for someone here in a connection. And someone is desiring a more cosmic, spiritual. Damn, you cannot make this up. Somebody is desiring a more cosmic, spiritual, divine, emotionally fulfilling. Somebody's wanting more. Somebody's wanting more and they feel like it's on the other side of the door. Somebody's wanting more and they feel like it's on the other side of the door. So I feel like this Six of Swords, this Hangman, and this Seven of Cups, for a good lot of you, the relationship, the connection that you're in is not with the current person you're with. It's on the other side of the door. Walking away. Walking away isn't failing, it's choosing yourself. When the path no longer serves you, it's time to move on. Lingering X. Oh boy. Whether they're still talking or just secretly hoping, an X is impacted how this connection is unfolding. Somebody feels like, whether this could be you or your person, somebody feels like they're in the wrong relationship. And that's just what that is. Somebody feels like they're in the wrong damn relationship. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave it here. Sending an immense amount of love, light, and high vibrational blessings your way. You're way more blessed than you are stressed. Please believe that. If you need me to address it and bless it, the information is down below. All right, collective, take care. Bye.